I'm gonna do a quick overview on how to use this for my deck. So that when you first download it, this is what it's gonna look like. It's gonna say Boards Review Part 1. This is gonna have 20 under Due. No, 20 under New and 0 under Due. That might be swapped, but I'm not sure. It'll say something like that. The first thing you need to do is hit plus. This will open up all the decks under this. There are no decks in the board. There's no cards in the Boards Review Part 1 deck. I use this deck to kind of control all of these decks easily. That way I don't have to go through the individual settings. I can just do it here. So really the only reason for this is if I hit settings and options, you see how I have new cards here? Say I had a long day, don't want to study new cards, just want to do my reviews, go to bed, or do the reviews and do something else. I hit options, go to new cards, see how I have it under max. If I just go to 0, that zeroes everything. That way I don't have to do it individually. So I'm going to put that, actually, one second. So the first thing that you're going to do after you hit plus is go to the Board Reviews Part 1, go to the settings, go to options. This is going to be blank. You're going to go to manage and add. Now you need to add this verbatim. So Boards Review Part 1, and then hit OK. Then go to the drop-down menu and select that. Under this, change the order. I prefer this. You don't have to do it, but I like seeing new cards in random order. Change the new cards per day to 9999. Oops. And then go to reviews. Change this to 9999. Leech action. Leeches. That's if you get a card wrong 7 times in a row. What the program does is it stops it. This is the automatic setting, and it's going to suspend it because it's telling you should study it a different way. For our purposes, I think tagging is better because you're bound to get a few wrong more than 7 times, simply because of the amount of material. So I like to tag it. That way I still know, but it doesn't remove the deck and I'm able to, or remove the card and I'm able to still study it. Next, go to General. I like seeing the answer timer so that I see how many seconds, how much time I'm spending on a card. And then that's it. Then I'd hit OK. Now you need to do that for every single one of these. So I'd write these down on another piece of paper, hit Options, New Cards. So for these ones, still, you wouldn't do 9999 for these sections. You probably have it around 10. Do 10 per day until you finish the deck. Maybe more if you feel really secure in this information. That way you can just roll through it. Same here, reviews, 9999. I think the settings when you first get it are 200, so just change that to this. Tag only, answer timer, and that is it. Okay. So that's for this simple, that's all you really need to know to get started. Now, if you want to do the advanced settings where you can study for a specific class, like if I'm going to do microbiology, there are ways to do that. So the first thing you need to do is hit browse. And now over here on this side, on the left side of the computer, you're gonna have your decks. And this is where you can see the different tags. Those are going to be on the bottom of the cards. So if I click through here, you'll see immunology, fungi, immunology, epidemiology, fungi again. Let's see, this will be bacteria. And then under here on the left side is a tag drop down. See, I can show it or unshow it. It's going to be all the tags that you have. So if you exit out, say I'm doing pathology deck, and I'm going to study now. So blank or blank may lead to macrocytic normochromic anemia. Folic acid or vitamin B12. I hit enter, so it shows that. So deficiency in that. Now if I hit E, E is going to open the edit. You can also go down to your left and click that. So that's my edit screen. So this is the tag for that. So you will always be able to find a tag for a certain card if you want to study for all the cards related to things like this. So related to blood and lymphatics. Now the way I study for a certain deck or a certain class is, say I'm in microbiology and I want to study bacteria, the bacteria section. I have a test on bacteria coming up. I'm going to click bacteria. I'm going to go to tools, create filtered deck. I'm going to rename this, so bacteria test study deck. Now the next thing, under search, I'm going to highlight this. This is what's going to show how it's going to filter what I see. I'm going to type out tag, colon. If it's going to be bacteria, I'm going to simply write bacteria, because I know bacteria is the tag for all of the bacteria. Now if it was like that pathology deck, I'd put, I think the tag was and lymphatics blood. I'd type that in, it has to be verbatim. I don't want to limit 9999. I'm going to put this at random, and I don't want to reschedule the cards because this will change what's happening with my broad deck, and I don't want to do that because this is an extra study time for my class, not for my board's review. So I don't like changing this. Now if you look it up and you find that you like to do that, more the power to you. I'm going to click build. Okay, so make sure you don't leave a space in between that colon also. So tag, colon, and then the name of the tag without a space. You see here, there's 264 cards related to bacteria. I hit study now. These are all of that. So you can go through that, you hit enter and end. And then you can just delete that with no consequences to your main deck once you're done. So that is how you use Anki.